Rolly Z01BQD. In my previous videos I've gone out on a few POTAs and a few SOTAs, and people have asked me, well, how do I get the DX Commander pole up by myself, particularly if it's a little bit windy. So, well, there's a couple ways in which we can do it, so I'll demonstrate a couple. I've got a DX Commander pole here. Actually, I've just taken out the top sections there just for convenience, really, while we just demonstrate this. So what I normally do is I grab a couple of pre-made guy wires. Now, listen, I'll come up and show you this a little bit more in a little bit more detail. And so at one end of the guy wire, I've made a little loop, put a little bit of heat shrink sleeving around there just to tidy it up, and put a aluminium carabiner. Now please, I know when you get your DX Commander and so on like that, you'll get a whole lot of little plastic clips. Don't use those for stays, all right? Please, that's not what they're intended for. And so on the other end there, I have another little loop like that. And the way in which I've wound it is they will just freely fall out. Now what I do is I start off at at where I think I want my pole to be centered, and just lay out a guy wire. In fact, I lay out the first two. What do I do with the rest of them? I lay out the first two guy wires. Well, that shouldn't have happened. They normally fall out without any knots. I lay out two of them. Probably out of camera now. So we'll come down to this one. Use a little aluminium stake like this and pin that into the ground. Back at the pole now, I'll raise the pole by myself. Clip the two carabiners onto the centre of the pole, and then pull the pole to where those two stay wires are tight. Grab my third stay rope, connect that up, and now even if the wind is blowing a little bit, you can tension that up and pull it back. Keep tension on the wire. Grab another one of my aluminium little stakes and put that into the ground, and we're away. Done. Well, that's one method of doing it. I have another method which works very, very well for me, particularly when it's very windy and where the bottom of the antenna is trying to kick out on me all the time. So I have another method for that. Let's just undo these two of these stays at the moment. That's where I want to be. And I'll go and get my secret little weapon. My secret little weapon, really, where was I going to put that now? My secret little weapon is a piece of 50mm hose pipe. I've chamfered it off at one end, and so it looks like it's quite sharp. Drilled a hole into it, about there, and I have a little handle. And what I do is I got my tailor-made DX Commander post hole borer, I guess. So put that into the ground. That's reasonably, it's gone in a few millimeters, enough for me to be able to take the pole and slide it over that slide it over the pole, and it's freestanding by itself before I've even put any guy wires on it. And that can actually withstand quite a bit of wind, and it can be waving around quite a bit, but it remains quite rigid and quite firm. At that stage then, I just take my guy wires and put them on. And of course this can all be done by one person, and I don't need the assistance of ZR1 Foxtrot Victoria, who's behind the camera at the moment, to actually hold the pole while I'm trying to assemble it. And there we be. Taking it down is a breeze again, of course. Just remove the stay wires. Take this off the, in fact, there you go, it came up as well. So that comes out of there. Knock out a bit of the earth. And there we be, my DX Commander post hole borer. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it's been of some help to you. Maybe you can use the same ideas when you go out on a POTA or a SOTA. Next video up here, and we'll catch you a little bit later. Cheers now.